All right, restarting because someone fucked up and forgot to unmute shit on OBS. So we started with Mike and Zygarde. You want to run us through the pre-match analysis real quick, and then we'll get into it.
Yeah. I think on Zygarde's side, kind of gotta pick a lane here between like probably like hazard stacking or some kind of like booster to break through all these like real bulky mons and the regenerator. I think the only angle there is like offensively would be Garchomp, but that's like difficult to pull off. Hazard stack could be a little bit better, but you can't really block the rapid spin, which is tough from Alolan Sandslash. Uh, on Mike's side, I think you can play a chip game and like slowly wear everybody down between Galarian Slowking and like Snow into Sandslash and just like Florges and Lou being these absolute units. Just like type chart, I like most of this. Chi-Yu being slower than Sneasler and Latios is a problem. I'd need to see like probably some kind of solution there in terms of like T Wave or something else for it to like really be effective. But
Yeah, you chip down those three walls, especially if you get the Slush Rush, just go absolutely bonkers.
yep.
Don't really have checks. So we said lead to Rat. Interesting choice. Yeah, turn just break it. And like, I almost feel like I would have rather seen the Earth Power. I guess you don't want it to just go into Latios on like the Earth Power being there.
Yeah.
But I feel like the Meteor Beam off rip just didn't feel that great.
No.
That's such a good phase.
I feels like Trap is just like a he's just kind of a late game Mon, you know. I guess the one thing with Mike's team is it, it doesn't feel extraordinarily threatening like right off the rip. Like I don't feel like I need like some focus sash or red card guy in the back in case something like pops off. Um, so I could see the offensive Terapagos angle, but even then, you kind of want to leave it in the back for when things are chipped because it's not like it's got the thing where it's bulky and it can boost and it's got some power, but it's not like Chi where it can just like rip through a Ting-Lu
Yeah,
if
it's
it needs to.
you don't really have a ton of nukes outside of Draco and like a big CC, and even so, like you probably need Banded for that
Yeah. So this Corviknight is putting in the work as it does.
to do against everything.
Yeah. Some of those flying multi types are just so good.
I didn't even notice the Brick Break on the last one. That's a cool tech.
Yeah, it's pretty clever. Especially you can hit the alone sand slash with that. Is that a you know what the item is on that?
The Garchomp.
Yeah.
I have to open it.
Like can't be banded, is it?
Scarf.
Scarf.
Oh, it is
Okay.
Scarf. Okay.
Scarf makes sense. Although
I'm gonna
yeah,
move
yeah,
this
scarf
real
makes sense.
quick. So I have that. It was actually a very bulky max attack Wolfish. It was full HP, full max attack.
Makes sense for how it performed. I don't know if we saw that. No, we didn't see its big moment yet. This time. Modest. Oh, nice. A greedy Terapagos. I love that. Might not even be greedy though. With draft, there's always speed gaps. Actually, that sounds about right. With this really fast mons at the top and then like all the slow mons, I feel like there is a big gap in between that you can take advantage of with if you have like base 100 ish.
Nasty plot.
Did I lose you again?
Yeah, did you?
No, no. I was just wondering. All right, back to the match.
I almost feel like I wish she would have just challenged that U-turn. I know you really can't risk it, but like you're getting into a position where imagine
Yeah,
if you had just pressed Dark Pulse on the Sneasler or a fire like big fire move and Loki
right.
came
You're
out.
you're sharing the Poke Paste still.
It's not showing that on my. Oh, I see. I see what's happening. Yes.
Yeah, yeah.
You didn't lose me. OBS was showing that, but the stream wasn't.
Yeah. Yeah,
Gotcha.
there's the brick break, but the hand slash is not gonna stay in and not Terra. That's the only thing. But oh, it's scarfed, so you're just trying to.
Sorry. I was talking about, was it this one in particular? Like, you kill this, this comes out, and instead of switching, like, this has just been you turning with how it's looking. Maybe you just take the risk and press, big move at +2 and just see what you can get away with.
Yeah, good point. It's the chili. Head. Man, that's nasty. What are you trying to do here? Is that outspeed? It's crazy.
Scarfwood, yeah. This thing is slow.
It is slow, yeah. That's a good point.
Actually, it shouldn't. That'd be like 166. So you'd be 499, 500. This should be 502, unless this is adamant.
It could have some, yeah, it could have some bulk. The other side.
Oh, it's the wrong team. All right, I don't need to do
Yeah,
that one.
doesn't matter. Either way, Terra Fairy gets the job done.
It was adamant. All right, cool.
Makes sense.
Now you know it has boots, so you know it has the speed control because it keeps coming in on the rocks, and you can just keep doing this game. Protect. That's the first sludge bomb we see. I feel like I would have preferred you just keep pressing it at that point, because imagine if. I mean, I guess. I don't know. You got to do something at some point. Press the matter. I guess if you know the Sneasler's locked into something, you protect to see what they're gonna do, and then you play around that. Like if it press poison move, you can go into Corviknight and get hopefully a roost.
Get a roost off. Get healthy again. I do like the Calm Mind stored power set. It's especially bringing that out in the late game makes a lot of sense. But unfortunate poison that probably mattered quite a bit.
And not really, because even if you keep I mean, you could keep calm minding, but unless you have something to actually heal yourself up, like this thing's just gonna keep slacking off and sludge bombing.
Because it had just gotten a Calm Mind. I wonder if it would have just killed there.
I don't think
the poison
so.
Didn't hit.
What was the last
Calm
one?
Mind stacks fast, right? Because you get the boost from the special attack and you get the power boost from the stored power at the same time.
54. It would have been it depends on the roll, because that looks like it could be 54 to 56.
It's like 1.5 plus the power boost of an extra
stored
40
power.
base
Oh
power.
yeah, no, probably did actually then. But at that point, wouldn't you just go Latios? You don't get the poison, because Latios would be a decent switcher, and then you can just start pressing shit.
Yeah, which would have been a good chip against the Latios, but either way, huge dark balls.
Double CC.
Yeah, would have definitely liked to see the Chiyu just get sacked there since you're slower anyways.
They said that crit mattered. I'm not sure that it actually did, though.
It's the Corv?
Yeah.
Neutral. What? 120 base.
It comes in at 81 or 69.
I feel like it mattered. That's only neutral.
Yeah, but it's two hitting. If it did at least 69, right? Like it killed it.
Right.
Probably doing like 40 something, so it's gonna 2-hit kill anyways. I don't think that crit matters at all.
Yes, because of how the Corv was positioned.
Like you're pivoting in. If you had just come in and that happened where you could have hit a Brave Bird in return, but you're not outspeeding the Sneasler.
Yep.
All right, cool. Yeah, back where we were.
Yeah. So here, the speed wise, all I was concerned about was the Zero Aura and the Cyclozar. So I felt pretty, and I liked the offensive matchup without any dark types. Not even a lot of fairy types, which I kind of struggle with, like with a lot of dark and psychic and like ghost stuff. And I just wanted to try a new angle on the team, just to, it's draft league, try different team styles, and it's a lot of fun. So I went with the screens dog and just some hyper offense. I noticed there was like in some like a mock or two, like Hydreigon with substitute could just like barrel through half the team at the right opportunity. Um, Especially with some of the slower like pivoting guys. Um,
Blacephalon looks kind of nasty. I know he has the thick fat, but like I'm pretty sure. Don't you? Do you have a grass coverage move? Do you get grass knot or energy ball?
um, Blacephalon?
Yeah,
No. It has pretty bad move pool. I think it's one of the things that makes it only like a mid high as opposed to like a high point one.
yeah. Fair enough.
But we'll see. The Appleton is probably the thing I prepared for the least, and it definitely shows.
You and these low point terror grasses, man. The Tangelo, the Appleton.
Yeah, they're tricky. Um,
Bro, just swept 3 turns in a row.
I likes to pivot quite a bit. Burn's nice here because Appleton's so chunky. Um, is this scarfed? I did end up making it scarfed.
Ooh, apple acid.
Yeah, it drops the Spadef, which is tough, but I know I can get up a light screen here and start setting up a little bit for the team. Unfortunately, I don't have any super effective coverage for grass, which makes it a little bit of a problem. Rotom comes in,
Bro, you just
just
drop
soaking
the
up the two
Draco on
wave.
him.
That's a big burn on the Swampert as well. Uh, yeah, originally this was like all hyper offense, so I had like agility, Rotom Wash. I had
Oh my
like
god.
I had a stored power substitute Lele set, but in practice, I just needed a couple support guys to enable things like the Hydreigon.
Nasty plot. Yep.
Yep.
Free Draco on something. Something's done.
Well,
Or do you just pulse?
I didn't pack any Draco Meteor because I wanted to stay in with like the nasty plots and like sweep. Uh, and Dark Dark was like relatively unresisted. Plus Steel for Terra Fairy Colossal looked really good. But I got out of there not wanting to take like a Draco from the Appleton. And again, I'm just looking for a good opportunity to set up here. I know the Swampert can't hit me with the burn very well. But there's more obstacles than I initially intended. I forgot about how strong U-turn is into Hydreigon.
Oh yeah.
Bakugan.
That's you
But
got
the
him
thing is,
and you got the Wo-Chien, man. You got the U-turn deep core, the
yeah,
Farigiraf, the
I've got the team weakest to bug in the entire history of Draft League.
I'll,
But like a
don't say
couple of
that.
them
Matt will
aren't.
change his team at the last second.
Yeah, I'll bring back the bugs. Psyshock was big because I needed to get this out of the way to make any meaningful progress.
It's also so good into the freaking the moth.
Yeah, but I can Terra out of some of the bug weaknesses. Two of the guys, which is like pretty big. Um, it,
Oh, big crit.
a lot of the team has weaknesses, but they're like opposite of Zama, which is huge because Zama's so powerful.
Yeah, what is that?
Mystical power.
Yeah, I've never heard of that.
It's a base 70 special move that is just for the Lake Guardians that increases your special attack every single time.
That's busted, bro. No.
Yeah. So I didn't need the wash anymore. Just wanted to get the dog in and set up screens. I was kind of worried at this point, quite frankly. But I knew with the Appleton chipped a bit, and I think the Cyclozar chipped a bit, I could get something in to start making some more meaningful progress. The Hydreigon still had some health, and the Farigiraf, which I'm really happy with the set, is also starting to look pretty good.
I mean, this thing's about to come back out of full health with that regenerator.
Yeah.
Swampert's almost dead though.
Yep. Here comes in
I mean, I
the
don't
graph.
see. as long as you can kill the Cyclosaur, I don't see a world where you don't just come in and press Shadow Ball and kill everything.
Yeah, that might be. Well, it doesn't have the speed, but here there's
Oh,
no with the para I get the speed advantage, which is huge. And I got super lucky here not getting parad, but this is some incredible stuff from for
the
a
the
graph.
the, the most cost-effective Trick Room we've seen ever.
Yeah, it was
4 kills.
really effective. And this thing's bulky. This thing is so bulky. And I finally get
Oh.
parad, which is overdue. But then at this point, um, I can set up at least one more screen, which is really nice. And getting that Trick Room off was huge because the Zama's parad, so it gets to go first. Save that just as a sack, knowing that that was scarfed and the Blacephalon could take it. And then it's just a matter of getting some chip and setting up for the Blacephalon because it's got the boots.
Let's say I'm interested that on like you saved them for the sack there, but I'm interested that you didn't just press something here to break any potential sash.
I wasn't thinking about a sash. Oh, I was like certain he was scarfed at that point.
Alright.
Just like how he was playing him, it was just ringing bells in my head for scarf.
It looks like indeed he was.
Yep. And it's a good bring into my team. Like it makes a lot of sense. Um, with like a fairy move for uh Zamazenta. This is scarfed, so it takes care of that, which is really nice. And then it gets outsped, but now it's locked into the sludge wave, so Blacephalon can finish off with Psyshock. Blacephalon, nice with the screens in the psychic terrain. It can. That's its big problem. Is like it's weak to priority, like a lot of priority types. So if you get rid of the priority and the screens help with just its bulk, its typing is kind of good defensively. Oddly enough.
You don't like being weak to Sucker Punch, Aqua Jet, Accelerock?
Yeah, it's a problem, but that's why the Layla is pretty nice.
No, you got a really nice, well-rounded core. I think there's going to be discussions whether or not Doggo should have been allowed, but I'm willing to try it once, see what
Yeah,
happens.
Doggo is definitely questionable. I think the Wo Chien is little questionable too, but I've had a lot of fun with it, and I think I'm gonna keep trying some different sets with it.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's done absolutely nothing. I don't think it's been picked in a single league yet, so I'd rather it go slightly crazy in one than just sit in the back the whole time. If anything, we could pair ban it and lower it one, so there's some incentive, but it needs some love. Like I want to see some different mons. People try
Right,
things. No one
and
wants to
like
just build the same team every single year in draft, right? Nobody would do that.
it's not like there's no counterplay to like strong Terramons. Like in Smogon leagues in like Nat decks, you can Terra your Raging Bolt and your
Hmm.
Zarude and like not like your Iron Valiant, but like there's you can find counterplay to big Terras. All right, let's keep going.
Yeah. Matt and Brian, we got the rivalry of the century.
Yeah. What? Yeah. Uh. There, no.
Magnezone looks pretty nuts, honestly. If you can just not get hit by something big from Valiant, like big fighting move. And what are you afraid
Talk
of?
about
Is
a
it
good
Aura Sphere?
Paramon. Yep. Um.
So bulky that like you eat everything from anything that can actually hurt you.
No ground type. Uh. There's no steel type to trap, but um. Yeah, you just hit Thunderbolt, and it's like, what? You bring in the Obama Snow? Oh no. Um. And then
Flash cannon.
I don't know what I don't know what it is about the thorns. Like it really feels like it should work with Terra. Something's just not happening with it, and I don't know what it is.
I think it's timing a lot of the times. He's had some good looks on it and just had the wrong click, the wrong move, or something here or there. I think
Right.
it's so situational. I think it's one of those where you have types you want to bring on it. Like Terragrass just makes sense into it because it is weak to water and 4 times weak to ground, so Terragrass looks good. So I
Yeah.
understand going Terra Flying, but I don't necessarily love Terra Flying on it. I get it. Oh, because you resist the fighting as well, and everything under the sun has close
Yeah, it
combat.
covers quite a bit. Like neutral flying is a good type. Um,
But I think you also need to just build it like terror types around what your team has, so that you're
right.
covering yourself and whatever you're weak to. You're not just if you're already weak to fighting, you're not going Terra Steel or something or whatever.
Yep. Um, yep. On Matt's side, he's got his signature Pokemon, the Dunsparce. Um, Victini looks like an absolute demon.
The return of Cleavor this week, isn't it?
Yeah, there's a Cleavor. It rocks up. He can't spin block the Tentacruel, but Tentacruel is also like a really good entry point for Magnezone. So you're like happy to get that like cycle going.
Because I just he ain't got nothing. But he's got the double He's got Magnezone and the Sandy
Oh, look at
Shocks.
that! Wow, it's fun.
Imagine if he had some electric terrain.
Oh yeah.
What do you
Well,
do here? Just go Rabambi. You turn on the Abomasnow if anything. Oh,
Brian has a Pincurchin, right?
he does.
Yeah, that could have happened. This
I thought that taunt was very interesting. I did see this one, and I thought that Jesus.
that's nice. That's good. I mean, Mew's super scary. I don't think. Oh man, it's like I know Victini's got a lot of utility, and like that's part of why it's as many points as it is. But it also feels like it's so good at just clicking Scarfed or Banded like V Create that
Mm-hmm.
it's like it feels like a waste to do anything else at the price point. Nice.
He wouldn't, would he? No, he would.
My God, I'm telling you though, Matt's single-handedly raising the Dunsparce stocks in every league he brings it in.
That to be a 15 pointer next season.
Yep. Yeah, you're gonna get boom bursted, buddy.
Oh, I don't know. I feel like at that point you should just sack it. Like, what is it doing at that point? And then you lose
Wait.
Valiant.
Oh, why did
Yeah,
why did that go first? That slow?
he might be just bulky investment. He might not have any actual speed invested to it, and it's
Oh,
a
bulky eyebrow. Okay.
no. Iron Valiant switched in.
Oh,
He's
oh, I
he
see. I see.
switched out into this, and that's what I'm saying. Like he should have just. I think he should have just let the thorns die.
Yeah, let the thorns die. Like I get if it's a win con, but that's also the one of the most expensive guys in the entire league. The Blizzard, I guess. Pair two. This should have come a lot earlier. Tried to get a poison or something. Rapid spin. You're not gonna outspeed. Wow.
Yeah,
Dunsparce is real.
this thing is so stupid.
Matt knows how to pilot him though. Make no mistake. It's a. I don't think it's as easy as he makes it look sometimes.
Now he definitely knows when to bring it in, and he gets the sets right like 90% of the time. You very
Yeah.
rarely see him misplay this mon.
He's always got he'll hit you with the lead with the counter when you're not expecting it. He'll get the choppleberry going.
The
He'll
counter was
glare you.
crazy.
Oh,
But yeah, I mean, I don't know. Like we didn't really get to see a ton out of this, other than like I think you do like stack this because even if it's a win con, what are you gonna do? Like your health goes down to what 22, 24. You're
right.
not subbing again.
Yep.
You already know that even if you could sub,
He
he's got
might
boom burst.
he might not have thought about the boom burst, but I guess like you can't even PP stall it down, right? It's can you?
Yeah,
No, you can't.
got no pressure.
Yeah, probably wanted to try and get a poison going with Tentacruel a little bit earlier, but somehow maybe if you're packing it.
I don't know if he was. No,
Okay, well that makes sense then.
that was rough.
Yeah,
Like,
it's tricky.
like Brian's got a lot of good sets. It's just it's the like the turns. is
Okay.
getting them right. All right, this was
All
ooh.
right. Here's yours.
All right, so my entire prep
Okay.
was this Oricorio.
Okay. That's funny.
Everything
That's
else
funny.
was pretty standard. I don't remember if I went the double dance on the ogre pond this week. I went
Yeah.
Trailblaze, but I went the spiky shield for the what's the thing,
Soon?
moon, to get some chip on that, and as well for Pheasantipity if you try to go
As
physical set.
U-turns.
Yeah.
Right.
Um, what
Yeah,
did I have to
Oricorio was that Terra Ground?
Paraground for the option into Revelation Dance? Yeah.
Yeah, which is pretty a neat interaction, but it also kind of sucks because like you want to kind of keep the Terra or like the Oricorio type Revelation Dance and have the Terra coverage, but it does give you like a boosted Terra Blast, which is pretty neat.
hmm Well, in this one specifically, with like how much of it was fire, and then the Raging Bolt, and then the was it Pheasantipity is poison. I was like, Terra Ground on it just looks free. Like, if I
Yeah,
can get
so
the
good.
Quiver Dance, it should be pretty good.
What
Um,
um what caused you to bring the Oricorio Sensu versus like the base form that had the fire resistance?
there was a reason for it. The
Yeah,
Ghost.
spin
I
blocks.
think it was the Ghost, so I could spin block. So if Torkoal was in, like I could Quiver Dance, and I should be good enough to eat that. So like if I got rocks
Mm,
down, I could Quiver Dance, eat any type of overheat. He can't spin, like he can't spin, like he has to press the move, and then from there, like if
right.
Bolt comes into Revenge, I Terra Ground, and
Yep.
he can't. But went this. I figured I just pretty sure I just went rock. I know I earthquaked. Oh no, I did rocks. I should have just double earthquaked.
I was gonna say that's the
I
freest dragon
really
move I've ever seen.
really wish that had done just a little bit more because I had the cuss step. If I had double earthquaked,
Oh
I actually
yeah.
would have killed him. Or if it had done a little bit more, I don't know if it actually could have, but if it had done just a little bit more, then the cussed up earthquake would have killed.
Yeah.
Trailblaze here for +1, stomping tantrum. Crit really didn't matter.
I
Um,
guess it depends what you're hitting it with later, because now you've got it in range for. I mean, Ogrepon wasn't gonna kill there otherwise, right?
in the sun with the cudgel, I think it actually did.
Oh, okay.
I'm not 100%. I have to look at it, but
Yeah, I guess that
I
makes
mean,
sense.
stomping tantrum it only did 15% more.
It's a it's a resist versus a super effective move. Though is the only thing. Like
Let's find out
sun
because
is
I don't
important,
remember.
stab is important, but
It was what 252. I mean, if in the sense of like if it changes what you're gonna do versus staying in, I could understand that, but like
yeah,
nature doesn't really
I guess
matter.
like what's Torkoal doing to Ogrepon?
Yeah, so like either way, like it's the rapid spin suck, but it's not making that big of a difference. What are we at? I don't remember what historical was this
Yeah,
week.
I don't remember either. I guess fire moves are neutral against you though. It's not like a resist.
23. So like yeah, like it could. I guess it in that sense, I can't just press cudgel. I have to press tantrum again. But like you don't have anything that comes in and at +1. Like, what do you really want to come in on another stomping tantrum into?
Right. Yeah, and he doesn't have a ton of sun left.
And I'm happy to just get big chip on this with that Stone Edge.
For sure.
I figured it was either aggro. I completely forgot about Stone Edge. Like,
This Fez is trouble, especially with the Terra. Nice side shock though.
yeah, it was a very small chance to kill. I was willing to take it. Toxic Chain is 50%. What do you expect? Like, I'm expecting to get poisoned by Toxic Chain every time.
Yep. Or you go plan for that.
Kept
Stays
the
in.
Bleakwind. Brought
Stacked it.
Bleakwind instead of
Now the
Hurricane because I'm not rolling Hurricane in the sun.
ah never.
What were you saying? I'm sorry.
Oh no, nothing useful. Keep going. The U-turn. Risk the
Araquanid's doing nothing here.
yeah. I'm surprised you U-turned on a potential thunderclap.
It couldn't kill.
Okay. Yeah, he got the quiver going and flinch huge.
Yeah, as Julianne Huff, homie, that's the baddie herself.
That's air slash. It's like you're playing Gen 4 or flinch stuff.
Also could have quivered again on the
Right.
Hatterene.
Yeah, probably. You're extra spadef and you're buffed up. I'm sure you could have lived a Psyshock.
Yeah, dude,
Huge.
the Oricorio, man. I've been thinking about changing the team to the Baltimore Oricorios. I just got to get the logo made.
Oh,
I've been
dude,
thinking about it for a while, but I got to figure out how to make it.
that's pretty sick. Always save it for the next league.
Oh yeah, no,
Make it your the
it's
Dunsparce.
we'll see. I do like this mon. I like getting all four forms. I think
Yeah,
I thought he had some good turns there. I don't. I mean, I understand being like kind of feeling like you're in a corner after the tantrum, but like
I don't know if it
I
was
don't know like if
game.
there's anything else you can go into at this point to just save this for one more like sun
There would
usage.
have been a cost for sure.
Yeah, but like is Typhlosion really doing anything into this that you could have just sacked this and then something like then you can bring in Moon and go for the Stone Edge. And then if anything you get one more set of sun turns out of the Torkoal, so
Suppose if you got the chip with the Torkoal on the Ogre Pawn, do you get an immediate kill with the moon that changes things? Because I know it's Stone Edged you, and I think you lived.
no, I died to Stone Edge.
Okay. In that case, the chip didn't matter either. Um, yeah. Anyways, it was a good game. Uh, next one.
Yeah, and then I think this no, this is not the game that we had the the Greninja issue. That was last week.
Yeah, that was last week, so they're aware of it now. Uh,
I
so
do
this
really
is
like Will's team though. I really
yeah,
like
dude.
it.
It's hard to vote for.
Oh well,
Like
lucky me, I don't got to.
this is like if I just went on the NatDex OU ladder where there's no like point restrictions and I saw this team, I'd be like, yep, that makes sense. That's a holy cow. He really brought all of his guys. This is what I was expecting to fight, and then he brought Tangela against me.
But that's the beauty
Um,
of it. You just don't know
yeah,
what's gonna come on any given game, and
yeah,
sometimes you
and
almost get guided by the tangle.
yeah, honestly not bad. Will's got a good future ahead of him with this team, I think. Um, but yeah, so you've got the speed advantage when sand isn't up, and you can interrupt it well with Slowking. With your Tapu Koko, you've got that speed advantage. Um, Kyurem looks like it does crazy damage to everything except the Tyranitar, unless you're running Focus Blast. Uh, Life score looks kind of hard to break though, honestly.
Only thing you
But
got is
then,
the Greninja.
yeah, you got the Gren, and you can bring in like Kyurem on the Gren. You could bring in Hands. You could bring in Slowking. You could bring in Gold. Yeah, I think it's gonna be a game of getting past this life score.
Gold looks crazy too. Like I guess you can't just press make it rain into a couple different mons, but like nothing wants to come in on it.
Right. Oh, they were like razzing each other during this game too. They must be buddies.
There were some events that transpired before this game that had them doing this.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So Dragonite's pretty sick. You do outspeed everything on the team now, and that was pretty good live.
Oh shit,
But
dude, he got him
you
with the poison.
that's so funny. And then you've Venoshock's like neat tech, but like, you're gonna need more than that for the Glide score. But you do want the chip,
But Fire
and
Blast have
then
just done more.
probably would have, probably would have.
I don't know if he even has it. I'm just curious if it actually would have. I just want to see. And label it. I don't know. All right, this is
Now,
flamethrower.
yeah, Sandstorm's pretty interesting to me because you're just given. Oh, that's interesting. You can ice beam or knock off. That's neat. This seemed like a good opportunity for mixed tar.
I told him that I'm like he might consider at one point bringing like a big Specs Tyranitar. If he had Ice Punch last turn, he probably would have killed him instead of knocking off.
Hey, got the job done. This tar's in good shape. Slower than Coco, though, I bet.
Grass Knot.
Yeah. There's
Ooh.
he might have lived the Dazzle, honestly. Hmm. Unless it's like Specs, and it might be. Oh, it's definitely Specs.
Yeah, it for
That's
sure
gonna be
was.
faster. Wow. He's still got sand on the table.
A Bolt
But how
Beak
you gonna?
doing what Bolt Beak does.
Yep. How you gonna break this hands though before taking like so much? You do get to reset the sand, which is nice. You're gonna be faster, so you can earthquake this.
And then Drain Punch it all back.
Man, that thing's hand is crazy. Now drill gets to come in. Sold. Was there no better option? I guess with math, probably. Um,
Maybe he's not Sand Force on the drill.
maybe it might not be if he's iron. Was
Sand
that a
Rush,
mid ground play
Sand Rush
or
Life
what?
Orb.
Why not earthquake? The whole team is weak to
Yeah,
earthquake or neutral to it. Oh, he's trying to get greedy on a Q round, but like
yeah. Kirim doesn't
you're
come in on drill ever because even if it comes in, it just dies the next turn.
yeah, you're happy to earthquake a Q round. That was
Just
potentially
super greedy.
look how much sandstorms left.
Oh,
Big
here we
big
go.
freeze.
Here we go.
Oh, but you need something a little more powerful than water shuriken. Gren's so weak sometimes.
He doesn't have anything to hit this. Extra sensory and then Sludge Wave are the other two.
You kind of can't have mons that don't do anything to gold. It's it's so dangerous.
He really wanted the whole. He really wanted to just freeze him for the
Yeah.
entire existence.
Anyways, kind of interesting. I think it's a well played game on both sides with some neat stuff. I love the DD Tyranitar, but
Yeah, I mean, he had similar things that stuff that I've been doing where he's been getting really greedy on like he could have gone on the drill instead of
yeah,
the T-tar in the hands and pressed earthquake.
right. And
Maybe it
that's
didn't
fine.
kill, but then like
That's
when he
yeah.
could have just pressed earthquake, then he went for the Iron Head.
Yep.
But he's got it, man.
Drill
Man,
does have
he's
a
got
nasty.
it. Yeah, I'm glad I dodged
We
him.
got John and Austin.
So I haven't actually watched this game yet, but we've already had big discussions around Melmetal's point balance. After draft lock, we talked about it, and
Yeah.
we're continuing to see that maybe it's a little undervalued still. This
Oh
one,
yeah, Melmetal's crazy.
um,
It's like unbelievable bulk and this giant stab move that also breaks focus ashes is like whoa. Um
breaks your
and
sub and
Melmetal,
then kills you too.
yep. And there's steel resistances, but like there's no immunities, right? You can click it and it's just safe.
Yeah,
Um Darmanitan looking so good. So
yeah.
unbelievably good here. It's like you get a little chip on your Hippowdon and you're good to just like scarf Flare Blitz until the cows come home, you know?
Also, the fluffy dub wool kind of shuts down both of
Yep.
his offensive breakers.
Yeah, the double's actually crazy here.
That
Um
was my tech. I told him like, bro, you got to try the Terra dub wool.
that's good stuff, man. I mean, I guess that's the one where it's like only contact and weak to fire, right?
Yeah, so you Terra water and then you don't even care.
Yeah, that's pretty sick. So I guess like Earthquake hits you neutrally, but like you're still max defense and you have Cotton Guard and stuff. And then for John, what looks good here? Like, um,
Cryogonal is the only thing, but you have to kill Darm and Melmetal.
yeah, it has a lot it needs to get through, and it's not like you're going to like kill a double with max HP with a single freeze dry.
Really, like the only thing is this King Gambit. He is the only one that got moves to kill just about everything on the team.
Yeah,
But he's got a weaken the Melmetal for a low kick to actually kill it. Um,
yeah,
it could come in reverse though.
Yeah, we'll see how it goes.
Oh fuck. Oh.
You get, you get the sand up, but you're not accomplishing a lot with it. I guess you just want to get your rocks established. But I'd rather see hazards go up with the fortress first or something.
I didn't know this thing got hydro pump.
The jug gets so much. Waterfall, sure.
Is that the confusion one?
Yeah, 60 base power.
He's crazy for that.
Doesn't, doesn't get anything better.
Oh, old switch.
Yeah, this is a great check for the other than a fire punch. Melmetal. Get rid of the rocks. Just sit in front of us, but it's got to be fire punch if you're bringing it out like this. Austin is switching to every Pokemon he has.
There it goes.
Nice. And here's the Melmetal again. Not gonna survive another one.
Kind of wish that you could have saved that freeze dry to catch the Finny off guard.
Yep. That does good damage. Nice Thunderwave. I love a cheap Thunderwave Mon. Body. That's so sick.
Hell yeah, dude.
And got the Whirlwind.
Nice.
You bring in the Darmanitan, which is terrible because now the Darmanitan can kill you in one hit, and you haven't had a chance to slack off yet.
Oof.
And that's not even scarfed, but your team's so slow. Oh, this team's so slow. Oh my god.
Yeah. That.
I don't know if it mattered if that crit, like, maybe that crit mattered, but like in terms of killing it, but I don't know if it mattered in the long term.
I don't know if it actually does because anything else just comes in and revenges.
Out here with the Rostberry, he was fine with getting paralyzed but not burned. I get it. Yeah. What are you
Yeah,
doing
that's you're
now?
done.
Yeah, that's a interesting choice instead of just killing with the body press. Maybe he did the sucker punch
Oh,
calcs. Yeah, he would have lived sucker punch, or he would have died to sucker punch. So actually, good awareness from Austin there. That's a that's
the
a
goat,
that's a good win
man.
for Austin.
The goat.
Yeah,
I love that mod. It's so cool.
that's a lot of fun. Really good one from Austin. Wow. I mean, good game to John too, but uh, Austin's been grinding it out and riding high.
In the hyperbolic time chamber, man. He thumbs down me for the result in our game this week.
I I never know how to react to like the reactions on games, especially when a mod does it, because a thumbs down from Austin could mean like there was a problem with the game,
Oh no. That
and
just means
then
we disapprove.
you like to hit people with the unimpressed
Yeah.
emote on the result of the game, and I'm like, I don't know how to interpret that.
It means I wanted somebody else to win. I don't really
Uh,
care.
yeah. Um. Anyways, good game to Austin. Who we got next?
We have
Ah, Crazy
Diego and
Steve.
Steve.
Diego and Steve. Not skipping Steve's game this week for sure. Um.
Yeah, I got you, Steve.
Yeah. We uh we workshopped this team a little bit together. Uh the assault vest, neutralizing gas, thunderbolt, max special attack wheezing right off the bat to it does fine against Palafin that wants to like flip turn because you get an attack off, and the other like classic lead would be like a Pelipper. Um and you can maybe get a T-Bolt off, something like that. And then like if Urshifu starts, like you're happy to get a Thunderbolt off on an Urshifu. Um, that was the big thing. That was kind of exciting.
Joe got his team looking like they're about to ride through Baltimore, man. All these vests.
Yeah, he said so many vests.
But
Great, great item for some Mons. It's just like there's no drawback.
Halifin and
Um,
flip out, right? Like worst case scenarios, they go into
Zapdos and you get static.
Zapdos or Meowscarada, and you just like at that point you hard pivot instead.
Yeah, get into
Scizor on either of those is decent. And you gotta be careful of the heat wave dose, but I tell you, if a Zapdos presses Heat Wave on a fucking Palafin, that'd be some crazy shit. So
Yeah, that'd be absolutely crazy.
um,
So,
neutralizing. Okay, I'm like, am I missing something?
yep, neutralizing gas. The Psy Wave was for a potential like Archaludon switch in. Unfortunately, because of the Assault Vest, the Weezing gets to live
The Flash Cannon.
the Flash Cam, which is nice.
Oh,
Flip turn into Gastrodon's a little rough, but that was good awareness there. And that's also pretty clever.
he's
Good
been
double
on a
switch.
tear this season, man. This dude's been
Oh,
nasty.
he's so Steve's Steve's Pokemon experience before draft was like a lot of like difficult nuzlocking. Like he loves the ROM hacks and stuff like that. So he's good at preparing really diligently for stuff.
Got the reads every turn, man.
Yeah, he's good with it. He's good at whatever game he plays. Mario Party, Mario Kart, whatever. He's a gamer.
Good at
That's
Mario
a
Party. Get that out of here, bro.
Oh, it depends what Mario Party. There's some where there's definitely some strategy, especially on like item selection and board stuff.
Dude just keeps
Wow.
throwing crits up, bro.
The double switch there, but it's like all you've done is chip your Scizor.
Yeah, did he really? I don't know if you should have gone into Sizzle earlier to press anything else.
Yeah, it would have been pretty comfortable. Ooh, that's a lot of chip. Is that a Scarf Clock? No, it's not. Oh, it could be. That was a priority move. I got the Moxie, so you're gonna die to a bullet punch, but who cares? You have a Zapdos. And
He was
most Scizors
he was the
probably
Scarf
dead.
Duck.
Yeah. Bullet punch, low kick, good chip. That's all you're doing right now is
I
chipping.
appreciate that he's just going about it like knows that he's probably not going to OHKO it, so just take the get what you can here and there, whittle it down.
Yeah, he's comfortable enough. Uh, More interested in winning than like sweeping. So
The only one like where do you go from here? So you flip turn out, that dies, right? This comes in. At this point, is Gastrodon doing anything else? I guess he just won it for the
Zap.
yeah.
I mean, Gastron looks good against Starmie without Grass Knot, and like it usually doesn't need Grass Knot because Bolt Beam coverage is so good. It might have it in this matchup. It looks good against Quack. Okay, it looks
Yeah.
okay against Quack, and it looks good against Dragalge. I
I'm
think
just thinking what you let die there, like
you just go into the Scizor. I think, and
yeah.
then you probably turn out right. You take whatever it is, and you try to get something established again.
What did he take from? Because he just took a U-turn there. This came in and hit bullet punch for 70. That still did 48. Hey, that's rough.
That's tricky. All right, well, another good game, Steve.
Last one.
Sierra and Mev.
That
Yeah,
team's
this is
just
a
intimidating on Mev's side, man. I don't want to stare that down.
tough team to prepare for. It's like you don't know if this Grimmsnarl is going to set up screens. You don't know if it's going to pivot, attack. Regice is pretty slept on at this point. With as a Terramon, with this defensive stats and Bolt Beam coverage, like and Thunderwave, I think it's actually kind of ridiculous. Um, the fighting flying coverage on the Zap is like crazy. Honestly, the weak point on the team is the removal because Donphan can be taken advantage of for sure. And gouging might be. I haven't been impressed with gouging fire.
I think your biggest set in this one would be like the bulky dance, heat crash, earthquake.
Yeah,
But you got to make
yeah, that's
sure
pretty good coverage.
you got to
You
get
need the
rid of
dragon
the
move
Great
from rock.
Tusk.
Yeah. Yep. And then like, what's the Bronzong? Is it the levitate or heat proof? That could also be significant. And then speed advantage goes to the Jolteon, but like it struggles with a lot of these guys. It's like just for GZAP. It's a problem
Yeah,
with Jolteon without Terra. It feels like a little bit of a liability.
just always overperforms with it. Like
Yeah,
it's hard to find a balance of it because unless we opened up 10 pointers to Terras,
yeah,
then like we could make it a 10 point captain, so it's at least like spending a little bit more. But like 9 and Terra for it is just too much.
yeah.
It's
Well,
a like
that's
the
why I see the value in like charging, having like a separate price for Terra and for regular. But this is I like the way we do it too. It's just there's you can see part of the reason why some leagues do that.
all right. What do you just go Bronzong to start? What do you do over there? Grim. Yep. Oh yeah, he's got the all metal team name.
Yeah, taunt's tough. Gyro ball there could have been
I
big.
really wish that would have just opened Gyro Ball in this.
I like the parting shot though. Um, Probably would have liked to just see an Iron Head there and a
Ooh.
Terra, but I get not wanting to Terra in front of the Grimmsnarl immediately.
Interested. So your taunt parting shot. I'm sorry, I just want to see because if you did have, was it Spirit Break?
Yeah,
Play rough. I feel like you could just play rough it down from there. That you don't even have to wear. I mean, I know like arrow
that'll be
whatever,
interesting.
but you could just play rough just to cover your bases.
Yeah, that's crazy. And the Terra Blast does look good. That needed to be a Terra Blast. That was like a game changing knockoff. 'Cause I think you might have been able to live a U turn. Granted, it probably didn't U turn in that case.
God man, that's so unfortunate. All right, now you got the intel.
Get in toss. You're happy to spin here for speed advantage, close combat to just kill it, sure. Probably afraid of a spirit break. But now this outspeeds you. Knocks off the Colbur. Now you can kill it, but sees there's still some time and gets the rocks up, which makes
Ooh.
sense. I should let that die.
Oh, because it's a locked, isn't it? This is scarfed, yeah.
Yeah.
Yo, what's with all these Culber berries, bro?
That's for knockoff. The
I
team's just
know,
loaded with it. Good switch in there, but you can't get too much off of it. And the problem is now, how are you going to deal with this thing? Especially if it tears and you're not getting any
oh,
drops.
it's clear body. You can't drop it.
Yeah. That's a little bit of miss prep. Well, honestly, we just didn't think about the fact that Regice was a problem. That's always a mistake.
I mean, let's be fair. Most people look at Red Ice and go, "This mon's trash."
Yeah, we're all fools. Elephant versus elephant. I do think Sierra's elephant is supreme here.
Hmm,
But player off's a good bring. Dirge is gonna take it, but
that's big.
misses the will o wisp because it might have been able to maybe slack off there. Probably not.
So what does Jolteon come? Oh, hyper voice.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, hyper voice not killing a Dawn fan is like,
6%, dude. That burn would have killed it.
yeah. Not that it mattered that much because, like, what are you doing about the gouging fire?
Yeah, yeah. You kill. You
But
can take everything else out, but that thing ain't going down.
no, but it's tough. Mev's a monster.
All right.
I'm sure Sierra's gonna make the playoffs and she'll have a good. Uh, she could have definitely a good showing there.
All right. Here's how standings
Yep.
shake up after all of that nonsense. Um,
Yeah,
you're tied
it's
for second.
yeah.
I don't know who's
Uh,
allowing Austin 1.0 to be in first place, but I'm about to.
he's doing great.
They're
He's
about to
doing
get some
fine.
reprimands.
Yeah, I think Steve's got the scariest team right now. It's well balanced. He's playing smart. Um, I know Nick has the loss to you, but Nick's team's super scary. Um, Honestly, Mev wasn't a joke either, and I'm surprised John has two losses at this point. Uh, Damn, anywhere. I'm not looking forward to playoffs. I don't want to play anybody 1 through like even 9 or it's it is a strong league.
Yeah, it's definitely the toughest one we've had so far. I know John's feeling a little bit of burnout. He's been doing a lot of prep for a lot of people. I'm
Yeah.
hoping if he takes a step back from that, maybe it'll get him
Yeah, focus on his
a
own
little
team.
rejuvenated for the second half of the season. We'll see.
Yep.
We have some other stuff going on with some coaches, so we may have to find a replacement substitute for one. Um,
Yeah. It's yeah. Steve's having the baby like this week. Um Sounds like a lot of people have stuff going on.
Steve is
Yeah.
gonna be, and then aren't you? You only got a couple more weeks too, don't you?
No, we'll be good for the league. We're due in June. We are closing on a house this week though, so
Oh,
that's been
nice.
going on in the background.
And
But
everyone making big moves. You'll love to see it.
big moves, yep,
That's the
indeed.
week. Um,
But we've been enjoying this quite a bit. Sierra and I have been doing some prep together, and it's been really fun.
oh, I'm glad.
Um,
I think this has been a fun one. Um, as some people have been struggling with finding time for prep and
yeah,
everything, but that is what it is. You sign up for it.
yep,
Be a good sport. That's all we
yep.
ask.
That's what it's all about.
All right, we out this bitch.
Mhm.